shit. Chapter 473. Wow. So that big dude with that book that looks like a bear. And the reason why I said Panda Man is he had like the bear cap, panda, bear. I was like, maybe it's going to be Panda Man. He's one of the 7 warlords. Was he? Maybe I'm drawing a blank. Maybe I'm reading too much in this because it's been a while since this chapter. But wasn't he one of the people that was like gathered around when Doflamingo was meeting? And yeah, Mihawk show up. Wasn't he there for that? I might be drawing a blank on this. But I don't know. But this is what's crazy though, right? This dude's power is hacks as fuck. Like, in one instance, like, you got Perona, she's mouthing off to this dude. And the next, she's gone. It's like, now you see me, now you don't. I'm thinking, oh, okay. So, he just makes everybody vanish. That's his devil fruit of power. Vanish fruit, right? That's how Oda makes shit work. But then, in an instant, he just warps over to Nami. And Nami says, particularly, how did he get here so fast? Quote, did he warp? Now, again, you can't waste words in manga panels because it's such a limited space. You have like 16 to 19 pages on a weekly shonen issue to get your points across. So, this is what's interesting to me, right? You got this. Could he have warped Perona to that place that she said she wanted to go to? And then he can warp himself. So, like, to use a Naruto reference, you have like the Kamui, where Obito, if he has both of his eyes, or if Kakashi has both of Obito's eyes, he's able to make himself intangible and warp other people into his dimension. But he can be close range, but he can do it long range as well. It just depends on which eye he has. So, could we see, I believe his name is Bartholomew, could we see a situation where his fruit, maybe it's the warp fruit, but could we see a situation where his fruit has 2 direct uses to it? Because I remember you guys told me with devil fruits, particularly the overpowered ones, what's really key here is how you train your body to use the fruits. Because the power is almost unlimited. It just depends on how skilled the user is. And what's really interesting is when you get into shonens like this, the strongest person doesn't always win. If you got a really hacks ability, you'll win the fight. You might be the weakest of the two, but your abilities tax, you might turn the tide. So I like what I see here. I like that. Now, what's also interesting is he's looking at Nami. He says, you must be the cat burglar woman. You're one of the Straw Hats. And so he directly asks Nami. He says, is it true Luffy has a brother? And Nami right away just blurts out, which is the smart thing. You're dealing with somebody you don't fuck around with, okay? Right away, she says, hey, yeah, you must be talking about Ace. And he says, interesting. And he walks off. And Nami's just like, what do you want with Luffy? Which, I mean, she grew a backbone at the last minute. I mean, the loyalty's there, okay? And I think any of the Straw Hats would have had that reaction. But what's key is he says, my business is none of your concern. So, plot protection saved Nami, okay? Because if this was a series that no character was safe, she would have been killed. Just say it for what it is. Just say it for what it is. Oda writes with a lot of plot protection for the Straw Hats. It is what it is. It has nothing to do with the fact that, oh, this person hasn't served their purpose. No, it's an author choice. That's all this was. And so, looking at that, it brings up the bigger question. Is he after Ace because of the Blackbeard fight? How big is the fallout from Ace versus Blackbeard? Because if I'm not mistaken, that took place before or during the whole Eames Lobby stuff. But I don't think Luffy and the Straw Hats had taken out Eames Lobby yet. I might be mistaken. But regardless, say if it happened after or during or before, time has passed since then. Enough so that they've gotten new bounties and word has traveled. And so for him to be showing up and to be gathering information about Ace, it means that my first knee-jerk reaction to that fight, saying that Oda just killed Ace, Ace is still alive. But what the fuck happened? Is he going to be blamed for that village being destroyed because of the fallout from the Blackbeard fight? Because he did go there looking for a fight. So, is that going to be it? And then we know Shanks was looking for Whitebeard. This has huge implications. Huge implications. Like, this would be like the equivalent in Game of Thrones when Ned Stark basically said, fuck this. I'm sitting on the Iron Throne until we can work this shit out. And from that point on, you knew, like, okay, I don't know what's going to happen. Something big's happening. This isn't going to end well. And that's how I felt with the Ace stuff. And now it's progressing the same fucking way. I don't know what's happening. I know this is going to turn into something big. Like, motherfucker, I'm fucking shocked. Because you got people this powerful looking for Ace. I know Ace is so fucking powerful. But he's not 7 Warlord powerful. I don't know, man. Holy fuck. So, with that being said, I like the confrontation between Nami and Perona. Let's unpack this chapter backwards from here on. I like the confrontation between Nami and Perona. I thought that was pretty cool how Perona's like, God, the ceremony's over already? That fool, he let you get away. Nami's like, I'm not marrying that pervert. Are you fucking crazy? And then, yeah, like a little back and forth banter. And Nami's just like, yeah, you're not moving off of my ship. And that's when Perona recognizes that Bartholomew's there. And she's just like, holy fuck, no. Of course he took out everybody in an instance. He's really powerful. And then for some reason, she thinks it's a good idea to attack this guy. Like, her attacking him is like Kurenai thinking it's a good idea to take on Itachi with Genjutsu. Even though Itachi was credited with slaughtering his entire clan who have a bloodline ability that makes them specialized in Genjutsu, but somehow she thought she could take him down. It's the same thing here. Perona should have just tucked their shit and left. And I said, I don't know what the deal with that book is, but I really feel like that's tied into his power. So I thought that was interesting. And I also like the brief part where the Straw Hats, and this was so fucking funny, where after everyone's like, I can't believe what's happening in the Oars. The Straw Hats, they go up to the Oars. He can't get off the ground because his horns are stuck, which was funny. And the Straw Hats, they all have rape faces on. And Oda drew a perfect rape face for all of them. And it's just like, they're like, you have no lube? Oh well, I'm going in. Like, or in Nico Robin's case, she's like, I got the strap on. Prepare yourself. And it's like, I got the strap on. She got all up in there. That's what happened right there, man. Like, she got the life fucked out of him at that point. He had drool coming out the side of his mouth. Like, he was getting done dirty, and everybody's like, I can't believe Oars is screaming what's going on over there. And you got the Straw Hats and making a game out of it. I thought that was pretty cool. Again, the sense of camaraderie is building. It makes sense because they're fighting, essentially they're fighting their captain. And then elsewhere you got Luffy. He's fighting the shadow of Moria. So I thought that was pretty cool. You know, Luffy got tricked. At the same time, his shadow got tricked. It's like Oda's building parallels at this point. You know, this is a pretty good chapter. Like I said, hell of a cliffhanger at the end. My chapter question to you guys is, were your thoughts the same as mine? Were you thinking, did this have something to do with the Blackbeard incident? But, as always, guys, if you like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, share. Thank you so much for watching the end of the video, guys. Have an awesome day.